Hello, everyone. So, Jeremy Boring did an interview with Deadline, and I had a blast going through this article on Friday morning. Now, let me just say that this entire article is fun, but there's one section we have to talk about, which is that Jeremy wants to create a brand new company to focus on movies and podcasts. I hope TV shows as well. So this is fantastic news, and I really wish him the best of the best because when it comes to a lot of companies that so happen to be entertainment and coming from conservatives, we don't really see a massive success, which is unfortunate. And regardless of that, I have a few ideas on how Jeremy could really grow this company. So, first things first, out of the way, podcasts. Uh, I would say let politics take the back seat. Obviously, you can have one or two political podcasts, but most of it should be entertainment first. And if it's also going to do some kind of like shows, or you could say podcast with video, obviously, I would say have things like the comment section, because the comment section when Brett Cooper hosted it was really influential, especially amongst Gen Z women. So obviously market these podcasts to various audiences: Gen Z women, Gen Z men, older women, stuff like that, and know the audience. I would also suggest having like a little gaming and anime discussion kind of thing, like a little review podcast, and that would be fantastic. A lot of people love e-girls, by the way. Just a little suggestion. If they can have like an e-girl podcast, that would be fantastic. So also to have a few that focuses on like tradition, you know, from various points of views. But anyways, out of this podcast talk, let's talk about entertainment. So when it comes to movies, I hope Jeremy also does TV shows, but let's just say entertainment. When it comes to the entertainment side of things, I really hope that Jeremy could focus on mostly, I would say, entertainment first storytelling. Like you can have themes, political themes, you can have cultural themes, but make sure that the entertainment is first. Make sure the story is put first. And that's the thing, though, when it comes to like a lot of shows coming from conservatives, many times the mainstream ones out there, or the ones that get heavily talked about, are the ones that are overtly political, and a lot of people make fun of them for that. I think that Jeremy can do a good job by putting storytelling first. So hopefully he does that, and more original works, I would say, is the next thing. Hire a bunch of writers to focus on new shows, movies, and things from various genres, because a lot of people right now love sci-fi, but they really want some good sci-fi. And same with action, same with adventure, same with fantasy. Obviously, basically all genres, really. And Jeremy can really transform the game by not really falling in the pitfall traps that a lot of his competitors are falling into. For example, unnecessary sequels. It's pointless to have unnecessary sequels. I mean, that's why it's called unnecessary sequels or prequels. And also when it comes to just like storytelling filled with checkboxes, that's just something I know it's not going to happen with Jeremy's company. The next thing is I would really like there to be more stories that happen to be pro-life. Now, obviously, there are a myriad of pro-choice, pro-abortion stories coming from Hollywood, and even not out of Hollywood, but also from various authors out there and stuff. So it's very difficult for people just to have like strong pro-life messaging. There's an audience for that. I think Jeremy can really cater to this audience, and obviously don't make it obvious that it's overtly pro-life unless you're doing a documentary or some kind of biopic, but like you can have a pro-life theme in the background. So yeah, obviously stuff like that would work. And also, there's a lot of lacking when it comes to Hollywood these days. A lack of strong male heroes, a lack of sexy women. What's up with that, right? You know, we've been seeing this for years, this massive change, but we don't really have a major pushback unless we're talking about people talking about it and making videos about it. But we don't see like mainstream characters. Sorry, we don't see characters, newer characters coming out and becoming mainstream to take the old mantle, you know? So more strong male heroes. We are lacking that, obviously, and more sexy women in movies. And shows. I really hope he does TV shows. The next thing is adaptations. Adaptations are imperative. I trust Jeremy to do adaptations because obviously when it comes to the Pendragon cycle, it was all about trying to make the books come to life. Obviously things had to be cut, but at the end of the day, he didn't want to make this a contemporary adaptation. He wanted this to feel real, and I really trust him with future adaptations for any works out there. And I wish that Jeremy could just comb various authors, find works that he is interested in, or maybe he grew up with, and adapt those works, because adaptations, especially good adaptations, work really well. Anyways, that's it for this video. I really wish Jeremy the best of the best, and I hope this company is uber successful. And here's the thing, he wants this company to be like the A24. Now A24, from what I know, I don't know every detail of it, but it's more like the kind of like a fine wine kind of entertainment, which is fine, which is really fine. And I think that Jeremy can definitely try to emulate that, but I feel like it's not going to be the same thing. It's going to be his own flavor of it, you know, a variation of that. So regardless, whatever he's going to work on, he may be trying to match A24, but I feel like he's going to just create something that's a total different flavor. And because, you know, if he actually plays the cards right, which I know he will, definitely will, obviously, a lot of people will be talking about his studio within the next few years, and you never know. Jeremy would one day be possibly on stage for an award. You know, that would be fantastic. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. Bye.